or into the vastus lateralis. Or stay high and fit them in the deltoid. Those are the major injection sites. Stay away from that gluteus maximus. It looks right, man. That's a great place, but it's not. B is the flexor digitorum longus muscle. There's a flexor digitorum brevis muscle underneath the foot, right here. I may ask you. There's an extensor digitorum longus up here, and an extensor digitorum brevis. I think I asked that on the next station. And I may open this up. Oh, this one doesn't open up. There's one that opens up somewhere. And you can see the plantaris inside. Right? This muscle here is another good one to ask. What's it called? Popliteal muscle. That whole region behind your knee is called a popliteal region, right? So that muscle is a key. All right, this little guy. A is sticking in the, this is number 3, right? 3A, sticking in the teres major muscle. Teres major muscle. And 3B is the extensor digitorum brevis. Brevis means short, right? Muscle. Station number 4. A is in the masseter, chewing muscle. Masseter muscle, or mass eater. It helps you spell it, right? And B is in the, the omohyoid muscle. And we just looked up what omo means. It means shoulder, so that muscle points to the shoulder, right? The hyoid muscle that goes to the shoulder, omohyoid. It's really neat because it cuts across. I know you're right. Station number 5. A is sticking in the internal most abdominal muscle. It's called the transversus abdominis muscle. There are 4 layers of muscles in your abdomen. The superficial layer is called the rectus abdominis. The layer just underneath it is the external abdominal oblique muscles. And the layer underneath that is the internal abdominal oblique muscles. And then the internal most layer, the deepest layer, is the transversus abdominis. These are called the abs, right? And because there's 4 layers, it requires a great variety of different exercises to exercise each as a group and independently, so you can develop that six-pack, right? So if you ever have a workout routine where you're challenging the abs, you don't need an explanation of how complex those exercises are. Okay, B is in the, this is 5B, the rhizoris with an S, right? R-I-S-O-R-I-S, actually with 2 S's. Rhizoris muscle. That's also one of the smiling muscles. Pulls the lips in, right? Number 6, A. Splenius capitis muscle. Splenius capitis muscle.
How do you spell capitis?
C-A-P-I-T-U-S. Capitis. And D is in what I call the lumbar aponeurosis. Lumbar aponeurosis. Somebody said it's a thoracolumbar.
Aponeurosis is A-P-O.
Just put an H.
Oh, just put, okay. Lumbar A.
Oh no, in your case, write out the whole thing out. Aponeurosis.
Take off this.
Pretty simple, I don't want
7. A is sticking in the peroneus or fibularis longus. Right? Your book calls it the fibularis. The old name's the peroneus. I don't care which one you use. Longus. Right next to it is the brevis. Peroneus longus, peroneus brevis. Brevis attaches to the little knot on your foot. So if you reach down and you touch that little knot, that's where the brevis attaches. The longus wraps up under the foot. This is the muscle that makes you turn your foot out. B is the tibialis anterior muscle. Tibialis anterior muscle. Station 8. A, superior auricularis muscle. Dr. Carter was giving me some bullshit about it being the temporal parietal something else muscle. Auricularis, A-U-R-I-C-U-L-A-R-I-S. Goes to the ear. Don't listen to Dr. Carter. I don't think he knows what he's talking about in this case. That's all right. If you hit his student, I guess you got to listen. What's it called? Superior auricularis. Lifts the ear. I can't do it, but some people can. Right? I hear it makes them very sexually attractive to be able to move their ears, but since I can't do it, I wouldn't know. I have to rely on other body parts to attract.
So what's the difference between the temporalis and the superior?
Temporalis is deep and it goes through. Doesn't go to the ear. It goes through the zygomatic arch and attaches to the jaw, chewing muscle. So you can kind of see it. It's kind of reddish inside here. But you can't see a clear shot of it. We had models where you could see a clear shot of it. Dr. Carter sent them to surplus. He and Mr. Williams. We don't have them anymore. Great disappointment on my part, but I don't teach lab in the spring, so I wasn't here when they shipped them out. Some things I just don't have any control. My opinion is not respected. All right. And B is the external abdominal oblique aponeurosis. Right? If you say external abdominal oblique muscle, I'm going to have to give it to you because they're basically the same. If you say abdominal sheaths, because they integrate, I might have to give you that too. So, kind of a hard question to ask in that. Expect you to separate that. There's lots of tendons in this abdominal region attached to all of the muscles. All right, 9A is the brachialis muscle. 9A is the brachialis muscle. It's not my favorite. My favorite's on the inside, the coracobrachialis. Attaches to the coracoid process of the scapula. That's why I like it. Coracobrachialis, right?
You spell correcto.
C-O-R-A-C-O, just like you spell coracoid, right? And B is the supinator. It makes your hand supine, right? Just the opposite of it is this muscle, which just fell on it, which is the pronator teres. They make a V in your hand. The pronator teres turns your hand down, right? Pronate. Teres means earth. So turns your hand down to the earth. Supinator turns it up like this. These are the two primary muscles that turn your radius. Which allows your thumb to go like that. Right? Supinator and pronator.
You ever see teres, or can you just say supinator?
Supinator doesn't have a teres on it, just supinator muscle. Pronator teres has the name teres.
What teres stand
Earth. Terrestrial, you've heard of this word before? Of the earth.